Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. It's Tuesday, time for TUESD-YAY or nay. So my TUESD-YAY or nay today is a little bit different than normal because I'm actually talking about two products today. Two very, very similar products, and I was going to review one of them, and I just thought, you know what, I can't review this one without discussing the other one. So I thought, let's just do them at the same time. So the products I'm talking about today are black liquid eyeliners. So they are the type of liners that look like this. You know, it has this long kind of wand and then a very, very thin brush. I am not a massive fan of black liquid liners that have the sponge tip, like the felt tip pen. That does not work for me. I sometimes do okay with the pens, the eyeliner pens that have actual bristles. I'm not a huge fan of gel eyeliners, using gel with a brush, but I do seem to have pretty decent success with this type of product. So the two brands I'm talking about, we have Urban Decay versus NYX. So the Urban Decay one is the 24/7 waterproof liquid eyeliner, and I actually just talked about this in a haul video I did a couple weeks ago. It was my Haute Look, MAC, and Macy's haul. I picked up this liner at Macy's. Now my NYX one is the NYX Collection Noir liquid black liner. Now, I want to just mention with the NYX one, I bought this one over a year ago. The Urban Decay one I bought about 3 weeks ago, but the NYX one I bought over a year ago. Right after we moved to California, Ulta was having a 40% off all NYX sort of promo, so I bought a lot of stuff. I was not very familiar with NYX products, so I just kind of wanted a good variety of products to test out the brand. So this one, this eyeliner, this NYX eyeliner is very, very old, but I didn't really use it. I don't think I ever used it until this past Halloween. You know, I did my like Roy Lichtenstein pop art sort of look, and I used this black eyeliner to just kind of like outline my face and just do all the parts where you would have any black. So I not only did that for my actual video, so I filmed it once, I practiced it once, and then I did it another time on actual Halloween, plus I did my husband. So I used this 4 times for doing like our Halloween makeup. Now, I only mention that just because when I'm doing Halloween makeup, it's pretty intense and I'm using a lot of product. And it would be pretty normal for me to mess up this eyeliner just from getting like other paint in it, like the white paint I used or something else. But this one is still in really, really good condition even after going through that whole Halloween mess. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so let's talk price and availability. The Urban Decay one I picked up at Macy's. It now is available online at Sephora, and I'm kind of guessing in stores. It wasn't available at Sephora for a while, but now it is. I actually just bought another one during the VIB sale, and on Sephora it's either $18 or $19. I think it's $19, and in the package you get 0.05 ounces. Now the NYX one I picked up at Ulta. You can also get this at like Target, CVS, whatever. This one was $6. Well, that was before my 40% off, but it's usually $6, and this one you get 0.123 ounces. So this 0.05, this one 0.123. So this one has over twice the amount of product as the Urban Decay one, and this one is a third of the price. So just, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. All right, brushes. Let's discuss these brushes. So this is the Urban Decay one, this is NYX. So if we look at the actual handle, so the Urban Decay one is a little bit smaller than the NYX one. The NYX one's a little bit chubbier, a little bit longer. And then if we go side by side and compare the actual brushes, the Urban Decay one is slightly shorter, and to me, the NYX one is a little bit thinner. It's just a little bit finer than the Urban Decay one. So the brushes are very, very, very similar. Again, the NYX one just a smidge thinner than the Urban Decay one. Now, the formula pretty similar. They both dry to be slightly shiny. It's definitely not a matte liner. The main issue I noticed is that the Urban Decay one tends to flake pretty quickly, and it doesn't last as long. I did a little test a couple days ago. I put the Urban Decay one on one eye, I put NYX on the other eye. And by the time I went to wash my face, about 8 or 9 hours later, when I got in the bathroom and I looked in the mirror, I thought, oh my gosh, what a mess. Like the Urban Decay one it had flaked away quite a bit. I had little smudges of black under my eye, little flakes. The NYX one was definitely in a better condition. I still had, a couple little spots where the NYX one had smudged away a little bit. There were a couple minor flakes, but the Urban Decay one, it was kind of a disaster. So I feel like if you're gonna use the Urban Decay one, it's a fine liner. It definitely makes a nice thin cat eye, but you have to be so, so, so careful to not touch it all day. If you get anywhere near it, it's coming off. The NYX one, I did find it lasted a much longer time. It wore much better. Also, both products are quite waterproof. I do notice when I wash my face, if I don't use like a separate makeup remover, but if I use a balm cleanser and do, like a double cleanse with balm, usually the next morning I still wake up and I do have like tiny little fragments left of my black liner where it just didn't come off from the night before. So it's very, very waterproof. It will wear a very long time, but there's definitely this issue with flaking that you have to take note of, but that's so much more apparent with the Urban Decay one. I did not notice this problem very much with the NYX. Okay, so my final opinion on these two, I would absolutely give the NYX liner a yay, and I gotta say, I'd give the Urban Decay one a nay. The NYX one is 1/3 of the price for over twice the amount of product. This baby is over a year old, and I would have expected after a year, it just to be kind of dry and gross. Plus, after going through the insanity it went through at Halloween, I would have expected this to be kind of messed up. It is perfect. The Urban Decay one, on the other hand, I've only had this for, 2-3 weeks, and I can already see where it's kind of starting to get a little bit yucky, kind of around here, and also just a little bit up on the wand. So, I would totally recommend the NYX one. I think it's a really, really, really good liner. For me, I love using this type of brush. I think this is the way I get the best result. The thinnest little wing, I don't like doing a really, really intense, really thick wing, but I do believe if you want that, you can definitely use this to build it up. So I would love to hear your opinion. Have you tried either of these eyeliners? Do you have any other sort of holy grail eyeliners that you absolutely cannot live without? I feel like I have gone through so many liquid liners trying to find the perfect one. The NYX one is pretty close. I'm very pleasantly surprised with this one. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.